Hey everyone, Ewing here, and today we're going to talk a little bit about getting more done when you're trying to balance a busy life of having maybe a career, doing some real estate investing. Maybe you're busy running a real estate investing company on the side, a note investing company, some other way of generating income for you, side hustle, that kind of thing. Maybe you got a family and you got hobbies, volunteering, that kind of thing. And like most of us feel right now, there's a lot of pressure, we've a lot of commitments. The more technology we have, the less time we seem to have. And there's also a lot of distractions. And so it can get pretty overwhelming when it comes down to achieving your goals when it comes to real estate investing, note investing, or whatever your side hustle might be. So I'm gonna lend a few tips and tricks that have helped me along the way, and maybe they'll help you as well. So number one, really focus on the tasks that can be systemized, both by technology and by having virtual assistants help you out. I would say, and most of you real estate investors out there can probably agree, that the real estate investing business, at least in North America, is really running on the backs of virtual assistants overseas. I would say that the bulk of the work is done by folks over in like the Philippines and maybe Pakistan, and those areas over there. There's a lot of folks that get employed and earn a living being a virtual assistant and doing remote work, and a lot of it is for real estate investors. And so I have a lot of respect for those folks, and one of those people is editing my video right now. So I couldn't do what I've done so far without the help of many virtual assistants who've done helped me take some of the load off some of the tasks that I just don't have time to do, or maybe it's better to allow someone else to do. So what I think your approach should be, especially if you're getting started or you're kind of got your feet wet now in real estate, or whatever it is your business is that you're doing that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, is think about the tasks that you're doing that you really don't need to be doing, that they don't really require your core skill or expertise. Or maybe they're not something you really enjoy doing. I'm sure each and every one of you has tasks that you do in your business that you love to do and you don't really want to give up. Or maybe you have tasks that are just very important that only your skill set can handle or should be handling. So whether you're good at bookkeeping and the numbers, or maybe you're better at marketing, public speaking, maybe you're more creative and you're better at like design, maybe you're better at running the numbers on a deal, or whatever it might be. Maybe you're the best negotiator. So there's certain tasks you shouldn't be giving up because that's where your skill set lies. Or maybe those are the most critical tasks that you need to be handling as the owner of your company, right? But there's tons of other tasks I'm sure you can all think about that don't require maybe a lot of real estate investing skills that you could easily outsource, either through technology, so creating systems and utilizing software and different apps, or hiring virtual assistants or other people to handle for you. So I'm sure you can, take some time, write down all the tasks that you do in your business, and think about which ones you might be able to offload either to another person or to a system. And then start looking into ways you can make that happen. And then what you need to do, now that you've got some ideas about what tasks that you're doing that you could be outsourcing, then start creating systems. As you do that task, think about all the steps that you're doing and write them down, or create a spreadsheet, or start creating videos for each step of the way, so that the next time you do that task is going to be the last time you do that task. And as you're doing it, you're creating the steps in the training program, so that then you can offshoot that to a virtual assistant, okay? Or maybe you can start Googling and looking for different apps and tasks and online tools that can take that load and that work away from or off your plate, I guess. There's tons of technologies, and the more you engage yourself with other business owners, the more of those cool apps and technologies you're going to be hearing about, right? So that's the big thing, is get rid of all those tasks that you probably don't need to be doing in your business. Outsource them and train other people to do them. And then you'll free up time not only to maybe do more in your business, but maybe have more of a life, maybe a little bit more sleep, a little bit more exercise, a little bit more time with your family and friends and doing the things you want to do. Or maybe you can reach that next goal by being able to do more deals or earning more income or whatever that next milestone will be for you. And then the last thing I wanted to cover is, even still, I have a lot of VAs working for me and I still get really overwhelmed because I try to do too much all the time. So what I find is handy is to think about what tasks are creating the biggest return on investment. So for example, which tasks that you do create the biggest number of leads coming in, or convert to the highest amount of dollars, or maybe bring in the most private money, that kind of thing. And focus on getting those tasks done first. So when you wake up in the morning or whenever you sit down to work on your business, do that 1 or 2 tasks that have the highest return on time investment, that are gonna bring you the most money or have the biggest return for you. Get those tasks done. If you do those first, all those other tasks that you think you need to do, either you outsource them or you'll find that even if you miss doing them, it's not the end of the world, and maybe those tasks weren't even really necessary anyways. Okay, so takeaways again of this video are: figure out what you can outsource to other people or technology, and start creating training manuals or training videos so that you can immediately outsource that, or in the future you can outsource that when you have the funds to be able to pay someone else. So even if you can't afford a VA right now, start creating those training modules so that eventually you'll be in a position where you can do it, and then you'll have all that training materials already created and you're ready to go. Okay, and then the second key takeaway here is find those tasks that you do that you're going to keep doing that have the biggest return on your time or biggest return on investment in your business, and do those tasks first if you've got a busy schedule. And then you'll find that that stress load is down because the most important stuff's taken care of, and a lot of that other crap you don't even need to be doing anyways, or maybe you can wait till later. So I hope that was useful to all you real estate investors and entrepreneurs out there. Follow my channel. I have lots of content like this coming up, all about real estate and note investing and just entrepreneurship as well. And feel free to give this video a like, and we'll talk at you soon. Have a good one. Hey everyone, Ewing here, and today we're going to talk a little bit about getting more done when you're trying to balance a busy life of having maybe a career, doing some real estate investing. Maybe you're busy running a real estate investing company on the side, a note investing company, some other way of generating income for you, side hustle, that kind of thing. Maybe you got a family and you got hobbies, volunteering, that kind of thing. And like most of us feel right now, there's a lot of pressure, we've a lot of commitments. The more technology we have, the less time we seem to have. And there's also a lot of distractions. And so